All right, let's have some fun. The left-wing liberal media is desperate to blame Republicans for the Obamacare failures. Oh, it's horrifying. A New York Times article out today is entitled, "Millions of Poor Are Left Uncovered by Health Law." Now, I've been reporting exactly that right here for months. It shouldn't be breaking news, not even for the New York Times. So why does Obamacare only cover 40% of the 50 million folks the president said that we were passing Obamacare to cover? Well, according to the New York Times, there's a very simple explanation. Quote, because they live in states largely controlled by Republicans that have declined. By the way, that should be who have declined. I'm just correcting the Times as best I can. Who participate in a vast expansion of Medicaid, the medical insurance program for the poor. You're kidding, right, New York Times? Who knew the Times had a sense of humor like that? So let's see if that's really right. 26 of our states, 26 states have rejected the Medicaid expansion. The reasons for doing so: Medicare, Medicaid, and the Children's Health Insurance Program already account for a whopping 22%, just about 22% of our budget, $732 billion. The federal government will pick up nearly 100% of that cost for new Medicaid enrollees until 2016. So why don't the states leap at it? Because after 2016, state taxpayers will be on the hook for almost 100% of the cost. Now, 10% of the cost, I should say. 10% may sound like a small amount, but it's big money, and they don't have control over it. In states like New York, that 10% would amount to $52 billion over a period of 10 years. Florida and Kansas, these two states, $20 billion in new taxes by 2022. But don't tell that to the left or the New York Times. Their goal is to transform our healthcare system into government-run healthcare, so let's not get weighed down by the facts. Unfortunately for the Obama administration, the American people aren't buying it. The Obama administration says that on Obamacare's first day, 4.7 million people visited healthcare.com, the federally run exchange that serves residents of more than 30 states. But according to the London's Daily Mail, fewer than 1% of visitors actually signed up. The figure may even be a little high there. 7 million people uninsured. Let's take a look at some of these dismal statistics. 7 million uninsured in California. California first reported an impressive 5 million people visited its healthcare website on the first day of enrollment. Oh, but that was a little optimistic. Turns out the real number is their counter didn't even work. 645,000 people. Let me rephrase that. Those are hits. We don't know what they really amount to. How many people actually applied online? Well, there we go. This is how popular Obamacare is. 0.2% of the uninsured. Now, I don't know how much of this is a result of just ennui, glitches, technical problems, or indifference to Obamacare. But Connecticut has 345,000 uninsured residents. It took 167 applications for Obamacare. Think about that. We're talking $1.8 trillion, folks. 0.05% in Connecticut. Well, as to how many people signed up nationwide, we still don't know, because the Obama administration will not tell us all. But one thing is clear. Obamacare at this point is failing, and it has not a thing to do with Republicans.